baby. Yeah. Oh my God.
What's going on, folks? You miss us here at Chasing Wisconsin? It's finally turkey season. Got a second week tag here. Heading out to some land I leased this year. Didn't do real well deer hunting it. But Dan and I here, we're going to head out. I'm not really sure what we're going to find yet. I haven't done much scouting here. We know there's birds in the area, but we're going to go and, I guess, try and find out. If that doesn't work out, we might hop around to some public land, try and strike up some birds, and might be a little bit aggressive tonight out the gate, but we'll see what happens.
Picture perfect. I wish you could feel my heart shaking.
That's the most picture perfect hunt I've ever seen.
We literally we were not sure at all. We seen them over in the field over there. I haven't seen many birds scouting this. And we kind of tried to peek up and call a little bit to locate them. And we were calling a little bit. We didn't hear anything. Dude, I'm shaking. And all of a sudden Dan pulled out the slate call and hit it a little bit. And then we heard them all. And then Dan hit them again. They gobbled again. And then it went quiet. And then we waited like 5 minutes. Dan struck him again, and then we're like, holy smokes, dude, they're right here. Waited a little bit, called him again, and then literally, it was freaking game over. You could hear him walking through the woods, and just as you saw, one piling out after the other. Dude, did you see the beard on the one I shot? It was curling up. That was the craziest thing ever. I can't believe that just happened, dude. Oh my God. I gotta send my dad a Snapchat.
Well, folks, Dan and I got done with work today, ran some errands, had to pick up some calls. We came out to this lease that I have this year, and we weren't sure. I tried scouting this past weekend, and I couldn't find a single bird. And I didn't have really any high hopes. And then Dan and I came out tonight and like, well, let's check a couple of the surrounding fields. So we were kind of driving around, and this one, the closest field to my lease that we don't have permission to get on, we seen these 4 toms. They were kind of a ways away. We thought, well, let's try it. So we hopped over here, we got unloaded, we got dressed, grabbed all our gear, and we walked back to the farthest back point of this lease and threw some calls on them, tried some locating calls, didn't have any luck. And we were kind of standing there in the open. We're like, well, this is kind of dumb. We should probably move, and get in some cover. So we set up a little spot under some trees over there. And I was calling a little bit while Dan was setting up the camera, and didn't hear anything. Dan got done setting up his camera, he pulled out his slate call, and he hit that sucker, and all 4 of them went off. And we're like, oh boy, here we go. So he got them to respond a couple of times, and then they stopped. So we stopped, and we gave them a little bit. I don't know, what do you say, 5-10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
And then Dan went back to it, and he hit the slate again. And I don't know, how far you think they were? 100 yards? Probably in the woods, but boy, did they sound close. So then, same thing. We gave him another 5-ish minutes, whatever. Hit him again, and there's some train tracks here. And they must have been just down the way on the tracks. And they lit up, and holy frick, my heart started pounding. So then Dan striked him up one more time, and then we could hear the rocks kind of moving, and then eventually we saw some heads start poking through here. And then, as like you all saw, these 4 filed out. And I was originally going to take the one on the right, but he started kind of moving a little goofy, and I'm like, oh. And then I looked, or on the left if I was sitting there, sorry. And then I looked the one on the right, he was just standing there perfect, head up. So I took him, and I couldn't be any happier. I mean, honestly, that was picture perfect. Like, you can't repeat that. Like, wow. I'm kind of a little bit rambly and jambly because my nerves are going, but that was an awesome hunt. And boy, does your heart get going, man. I'm still shaking. A couple more tags to go yet. Dan's got 3. I got 1 more. And I think we're going to give this spot another whirl in a few weeks. But you folks stay tuned because we got more